Why is the iPhone 14 more expensive in the UK than the US? Can Apple keep selling luxury in a global recession? The new iPhones will cost more than their rivals, but the tech giant is better prepared for a falling market. When the first iPhone went on sale in Britain in November 2007, you could buy one for £269. If the price of Apple's phones had risen in line with inflation over the following 14 years, the company's latest model, the iPhone 13, would have been sold for £367 last autumn. Instead, it cost nearly twice as much. The iPhone 13 mini started at £679 and the 13 Pro model cost at least £949. Even the cheaper iPhone SE cost £419. This is before the cost of the data services used to connect the phone, and the finance used to pay for it. On the best-selling contract offered by the UK's biggest mobile network, EE, an iPhone 13, with data and finance, amount to £1,614 over 2 years. The most expensive iPhone, the 13 Pro Max, can cost as much as £2,792 over 2 years. This extraordinary price inflation reflects Apple's dominance of the premium smartphone market and the degree to which its devices have become embedded in 21st century life. As pressures on the cost of living undermine people's disposable incomes, however, analysts are curious as to how Apple's smartphone business will fare in the months ahead. We see the overall mobile phone market dropping quite substantially this year, says Ben Wood, chief analyst at the technology research agency CCS Insight. CCS predicts that smartphone shipments will decline by 8% year-on-year, due to component shortages, continued lockdowns in China, the invasion of Ukraine, and the cost of living crisis. But Apple, Wood adds, is well positioned to weather the storm better than its rivals. This is partly down to economic inequality. Even the cheapest new iPhone costs more than 10 times as much as the most affordable rival. CCS's market research suggests that the most affluent 15 to 20% of the population has not been dramatically affected by the cost of living crisis, and that these consumers are much more likely to be iPhone buyers. This would also explain, at least in part, why sales of iPhones held up during the last quarter despite rampant inflation affecting household budgets.